But for right now, I'm just gonna take a quick like break and go like shower and stuff, so that way I can kind of reset my mind and so just reset my mind, because when I come back I can see things a little bit better, and then I'm like, oh, okay, and like I feel better about coming in, because if I don't take transitional breaks, I kind of like zone in, I get stressed out, I cry, and then I get nothing done, and that's not healthy and it's not good. So if you're just like, if you end up like reacting that way too, whether it's for school or even just a personal project, sometimes it's really good to just take that huge break from it. That's kind of why I have like a lot of pieces like this one back here. I started that a while ago, but haven't had time to actually do it. You just kind of take a huge break from it. When you look at it, you kind of see things in different perspectives on what you want to do. Like, I've been looking at this and it kind of reminds me of Mona Lisa a little bit, but it's not going to be a Mona Lisa piece. It's going to be something completely different. But yeah, that's always something to take in mind. I'm also somebody who kind of uses specific tools, and I think now, like, I keep forgetting I have like T-rulers and triangles, and so now I have to actually like make sure I do that for myself to like actually use these tools, because I forget they're there, and then I think that's why I'm also not doing as well right now, because I should be using multiple tools literally at the same time, but I'm not. So I'm gonna try to shower, take a break from it real quick, and then just come right back. Like I said, this is just like extremely generic. Like, obviously I don't have enough paper or like space to like make sure all my vanishing points are lining up to the exact spot, and he's gonna call me out on that, but it's like, dude, like, I only got so much space. I don't have board space or anything, and then my desk, you know, even if I had it propped up without stuff, like, I just don't have any room for it. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. This stupid erasers keep making ugly marks, but thankfully I have vellum, so I can kind of cover on top and hope it doesn't look shitty. This is where I'm at so far. Like I said, I am just kind of at this like zone of, well, I'm going to be hoping for the best. Kind of touching up some of this so it kind of looks a little bit more symmetrical. Ugh, I need to stop using like these erasers, because it's just smudging so bad. My professor's gonna be like, girl, what the heck, how'd you get from something good to something bad? I mean, this part, flawless, love it, girl, but everything else, no. Like, I have to bring this a little bit higher, and so it's just kind of like playing and like destroying before it gets better. It's not the worst though, so I'm not too upset about it. And actually, I was gonna change this to coming up here like this to make it look like a little heart. Kind of, it works. Yeah, I just had to have a like stairway and an arched window, or like arches in general, which I kind of have down here. Like, this is all gonna be stone, cobblestone. Like, yeah, that is the one it means. This is gonna be like cobblestone, so we will get somewhere eventually. I'm just excited to just get this done with, turn it in, because I have to take a picture of this, and then when I get the vellum, which, if you guys don't know what vellum is like a really nice thick tracing paper. So normal tracing paper like I have over here is super lightweight, like very, very thin, not very good for like final things, but just to kind of get some things in general. While vellum like this is thick, like you can see it has some weight to it compared to this. Like, you can just see the difference. It's really light, thin, and this is pretty thick. Like, if I just kind of, it's not gonna flop over. So that's what I'll put this, my hands are so gross, I'm so sorry. I'll put this onto this paper here, so that way you can at least see through it, and then I can make like a final drawing that looks better than whatever mess this is. So yeah. Okay, so I got some of my foundations done, but it's for sure not gonna be in perspective at all. But I just don't have the time and mental space to like make it the most perfect. So honestly, I'm just trying to get as much done as possible, and if I can fix it later, great. But this is like the background paper. I'm gonna put vellum on top to like make nice crisp lines. So that way I kind of get a sense, but like I said, I already know he's gonna be like, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. My professor is very like specific, which makes sense because this is a perspective class, but he is very particular in how he wants everything done to the T. So sometimes I don't quite fully get it there because I misinterpret what he wants with what I'm thinking he wants, and so like I'll think I have it and I'm like, oh yeah, no, this makes sense, and then it doesn't. So that's my issue. Oh, Olive, she wants me to throw her spring toy, but yeah, that's why I'm like, at the moment right now, I'm not too picky if this is absolutely perfect. I just didn't have time this week, so this week has been very rough. So I'm like, you know what, it is what it is. As long as I can kind of make it look decent at the minimum, we're set. But yeah, because I want to get to a halfway point here so I can go shower and like take some time to pack some things, get something situated, figure out what I'm keeping out for my next class in case I don't have time to fully unpack everything, and just really get into it. That means my little wall behind me is gonna be gone soon, and I don't know what I'm gonna do for my studio next, so guess we'll just see when we cross that road. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. That's my prepped paper. Hey guys, it's Sunday, technically like week 5 of classes. My hair is wild. Oh well, but so I haven't even worked on my final. My finals due today, so yeah. I mean, I kind of worked on it. I have it like set up to where I can start drawing, but really not excited about this. I just have a lot of work, and then I also have to start next week's work, so I'm gonna focus on doing the drawing first thing this morning. If I need a break, maybe break to go like stretch my legs or something for a little bit. But yeah, we also got the keys to our new home, so we'll be able to move in probably on Friday. We'll see. So I just kind of want to get this week's work done as soon as possible, so that way I can focus on packing all week and getting things accomplished. We don't have to be moved out, but we want majority of our stuff all primed and ready for when we do like have like a bigger move with like furniture and stuff, so that way things are at least put in boxes. But yeah, I'm so tired, it's crazy, but I'm gonna start working on that. I don't really film too much when it comes to actual drawing because I am looking at like 5 different things on my phone and watching videos and just kind of want to get in the zone, so I like to pull up specific clips and things, but unfortunately that's all we get right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on that. Woohoo! I thought I'd just hop on and say like the crazy tidbit of today, where I turned in my assignment yesterday. Like I typed it up, I thought I submitted it. Apparently I didn't press submit when I submitted the like description of my work, and I thought I submitted the actual photo because for some reason it makes you do it separate, and I guess I didn't do it, or maybe it didn't go through. But my professor emailed me today and was like, hey, your project isn't attached here. And luckily, you know, he's not counting it as like, or if he is, it's not going to probably be too significant because he knows I'm good about turning things in on time, and I turned it in at like 4 in the afternoon. So I accidentally almost messed up, and like, well, I did mess up, but if it wasn't for my professor, for sure would have had a tanked grade. And I'm already at an 85 again. It goes like up and then it pushes back down, and to be fair, my thumbnail sketches are kind of crappy. Like, they're not good. Like, I just kind of like free sketch. Like, I don't really like add the perspective because I am a perfectionist and I want to complete it and make it look like it's a finished project even though it's not. And so yeah, that's fun. Also, my skin has been like super bad lately. Like, I've just been like so red. Like, I've been getting these like rash bumps like all over my face and I don't know why. And like, I'm using cleansers and all of that and it's still like, I don't know why. And it's not even just my face, it's like on my hands, and my hands have been swelling. It's pretty bad. And even on my legs too, and on my elbows. Not eczema though, but
So we're going to do the same thing here in 3-point perspectives, no different. Except I'm going to take my big triangle now.
We are officially moving. It's very echoey in here. Turns out we don't, technically in theory we do have a whole month to move, but we needed to start moving sooner because we're both busy. Ooh, the dark light. I don't know where that light goes to, but so for right now we are trying to move almost basically everything this weekend. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. Ethan moved majority of all the stuff while I was at work. This is gonna be the art room. I'm so excited. But yeah, so I'm gonna set up our chinchillas real quick just because our little bees need their space. And they're downstairs. They've been downstairs in their little playpens all day, so I feel so bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that set up, but I just thought I'd show that we're moving sooner than expected, so this will be fun. Yeah, vibes. Alright guys, and now we're transitioning for after my perspective class. Right now I'm taking figure drawing, but I had a really awesome opportunity for a newspaper box painting in Tacoma for an art event called Art on the Avenue. Unfortunately, because I have to work like 5 jobs, I was not able to go to this event, but I am showing you the process of me doing this. So first I had to sand the newspaper box. You want to use between 100 to 120 grit, so I used 100. I taped off the parts that I knew I needed to be set and not painted over, and I primed it with a spray primer and added some extra clear gesso just to kind of give myself some extra grit because I wasn't sure if I did it right. Now for the rest of the painting, I went with a Pacific Northwest theme where I painted tons of different sea animals and sea life located here in the Pacific Northwest. So I did like orcas, sea otters, and harbor seals. So this is kind of my little process and slow transition of painting it, and I really liked it. It is like a popularity class, so if you popularity contest. So if you would like to vote, it's just $1 to vote, and I'll put the link below, but it's to help raise money for newspaper companies, and of course I get partial commission to this since I worked on it. But yeah, you can go ahead and scroll through all the options and pick which ones you prefer to vote for. But this was my finished product and I really love it. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. And if you'd like to vote, go ahead and stop at that link and vote. Thank you. Bye.